Welcome back to Shem's Universe. All right, so today we're discussing the fear of old age, which has three different symptoms. I'm also going to discuss how to get over the fear of old age very simply. This is going to be the second last chapter of the Think and Grow Rich. It's not really a chapter, but it's a part that's after chapter 13. I really want to make sure you guys got a grasp of this as well, because if you can't get over these fears, you're fucked. And I don't mean to say that in a very bad way, but like you are messed up. It's over. And the reason why is because if you can't get over fear, you can't manifest. You're on an energy level that's not going to allow you to actually manifest anything that's in your mind. All right? So the three symptoms are this. One, lack of initiative. Meaning if somebody figures like they're their late 40s or 50s and they're like, oh, it's too late for me to do anything because I'm at this age now. That's wrong to think that way. You need to start thinking more correctly. Like, I'm at this age, but I can still do more. I still have more life in me. There's also the tendency to slow down, which is the same as that. Like lack of initiative, slowing down. Like if somebody was maybe a successful person, people retire and then die short years after for a reason. Without you being productive and having something to stimulate your mind, your body is like, oh, time to die, because you're not doing anything. You're not growing anymore. We never stop growing as human beings, whether that's physically, mentally, or spiritually. So if you're going to take it upon yourself to just say, oh, I'm just going to stop doing things, I'm going to slow down, your body's going to say, okay, let's slow down. Your heart's going to slow down. You're going to die. Like, that's just how it is. And the first one is like the third one is going to be talking apologetically, meaning like apologizing for your age. Like, oh, I didn't remember that. I'm getting old. And you hear that a lot with people. They'll be like, yeah, I'm getting old now, so da 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 da. That's my excuse. And that's not really an excuse. At the end of the day, you need to understand that you can still take supplements for your memory. Age does affect you physiologically, but it's your perspective of your age that's going to affect you. If you're somebody that's old or like middle-aged, getting old, and you view yourself as still youthful, still full of energy, still have a lot of charisma, and are still willing to engage and learn, you will get over the fear of old age because you're going to realize that, hey, I can still do more with my life. Now, those are the three symptoms. Now I'm going to explain how to get over it, because that fear is correlated with the fear of death, which is tomorrow's video, and it's also associated with the fear of poverty and fear of loss of love. So this one's very, very important. The old age ones, a lot of people say, I don't want to die old, I'd rather die young. I used to say that shit too when I was younger. So it's true. And the reason why is because the fear of loss of love. If you're old and you're disposable, I mean, you're going to have grandkids, maybe they're not grateful for you. So they're just going to say, whatever, I just want this guy to die, or God, this girl die, you know? And that's not necessarily true, but it's the things that we put in our heads, and all of a sudden that becomes a reality because we're putting it out there like that, and we're giving off that attitude to people that, like, you know, I'm a waste of your time. The fear of poverty is like, you see a lot of old people in retirement homes, they get mistreated in some. It's very unfortunate. But the poverty part, it's rough, because if you don't prepare yourself for old age, you will get dealt with very badly, because you're the person that now said, hey, I'm old, and I didn't prepare. I thought this pension plan would have worked out. It doesn't necessarily work out. So that fear is very reasonable, but the best way to get over a fear is to attack it directly. If you have a fear of old age and a fear of poverty, the best thing that you can do is say, let me set up an insurance plan from now, like start paying into insurance in your 20s if you're young. Even when you're older, still pay to something like that. Invest into stocks, have a tax-free savings account, put cash away on the side as well, like even if it's $20 here and there. This is attacking a fear and building a momentum so that you'll actually get over it, because you're actually taking action. When you just think about a fear and don't do anything physical with it, you are going to continue having that fear because you have no reason not to, right? So yeah, there's fear of loss of love, fear of poverty, and then there's the fear of death. Death is the biggest one that propaganda from the government and from media has allowed us to believe in, like hell. And I'm not going to offend anybody that's in regards to a religion today, but like these is a lot of fear mongering. And I'm not going to talk about that aspect of this on YouTube just because I don't want to touch anybody's bad nerve in that sense. But it's true. People have a very big fear of death due to the fact that it's the unknown. But because it's the unknown, you cannot define it. You cannot define it. It's like trying to say, I'm scared of this country, but I don't know why. You haven't been there. So you have to understand that your energy within a body, you're going to transfer your energy somewhere else. And I think every religion can agree on that. And I think even atheists can agree that we still are energy. We still have electricity in us, right? So you have to understand that, like, death is something that is scary in the process, but once death hits, it's like you're going to sleep. It's done. Don't have fear and have anxiety thinking about it every day. Take immediate action and live your life to the fullest. But we're going to talk more about death tomorrow anyways. All right, so that's the video for today, guys. If you have any questions for me whatsoever, please leave it in the comments. Like, subscribe, holla at me. That's it, guys. Thanks.